Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. All praises, honor, and glory due Yahweh, the Father, Yahweh Shai, his one and only begotten Son. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elders and the chosen elect of those of this truth. And the few sisters that may follow. Short video on strength, diligence, tarrying, endurance, counting all tribulations as blessings, brethren. I just wanted to make a quick short take on girding up. I think I'll call this video "Gird Up Thy Loins and Thy Mind," and prepare thyself and one another for battle. You know, we've all dealt with being the low man, being on the bottom, all our lives, you know, being broke, being unhealthy, but always had that spirit of shine inside us. And now we know why, because we were chosen to be given this most precious gift in these end times, to know who the Most High and His Son really are, who we are, where we came from, where we going, Lord willing. And it's a beautiful thing, man, to know that all the shit that we've gone through is intentional and that it's going to lead us somewhere. You know, we're going there's somewhere we're going with this heap of baggage and shit that we've been carrying all our lives, you know. So I just wanted to make a short take to exhort and give all praises to the Most High and His Son, to push forth their truth, to encourage my fellow brethren who've been given this gift as well. To give Thawada thanks to all you brothers, you true brothers, the one and only brothers that I have on this earth. Because every which way you look, you hit that wall of Cain. Especially from the so-called white man, from our people. It don't matter who it is. Everybody has that spirit of Cain on their ass right now. The only true people that I have, that we have, are the brothers in this truth. Okay, so let me see. I just want to hit on a couple videos right quick. A couple scriptures right quick. Let's go to 1 Peter 1 and 13. It says, "Wherefore, gird up thy loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that it is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shai Mashiach." Gird up the loins in your mind, be sober, and hope to the end. Because it's going to be most beautiful when the grace of Yahweh Shai Mashiach is brought upon this earth, man. I can't wait, man. The kingdom, great bodies, great minds, great health, everything in proper order. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But even more so is the truth being spread out over this earth, and there is no denying from anybody the revelation of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. That's on point. That's beautiful right there, man. And there's a day coming where none will be able to deny it. So, let me see. Let's go to Yeah, that's cool too. But let's go down. Let's stay in the book, First Peter. Um, let's go down to 20, verse 21 and 20. Who verily was foreordained, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you. Man, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thought right there. Created, foreordained, thought ahead. Fast forward to the end times, the last times, for our sake. Man, that's beautiful right there. That's uplifting and exhorting in itself. If we going through trials and tribulations, all this bullshit, famine, rumors of war, pestilence, disease, this damn cracker, all the so-called white man, our people, pushing this truth to people who don't want to hear it. Okay. That's weight on my back. But I've been supporting that weight all my life, right? We've been supporting it. That's the true brethren, the true people. Like it says up here in a few more scriptures, 2 Peter, 1 Peter 2 and 9, chosen generation, royal priesthood, and a peculiar people. Okay, so, whatever we got to, I heard one of my brothers this morning say that I watched his video. He said he was down because of the white man, the so-called Esau, the so-called white man, hounding him. I'll say the spirit of Cain, because that's really what it is, because first and foremost, this is a spiritual battle between good and evil, right? So we get in battles before we even get into the fleshly conversation with that person we see ahead, right? The spiritual battle's already going on. So he's fighting the battle of his Esau, that spirit of Cain, fucking with his time. And he's missing live streams. He's missing that camaraderie with the brotherhood, because he's given that spirit of Cain, his boss, all his time, overworking him. He can't get out there on the weekends and push the word in his camp like he wants to. So it was dreading him. I could hear it in him. So we go through this daily grind, man, this daily battle. With our immediate families as well, our wives, our women, our children, trying to keep them on track and get them to understand that they in this. So once it's like your own death trap. Once you've been given this truth, if you don't stick to it, your ass is grass. You done. So, I'm not about to give up my seat, man. Lord willing, I'm not about to give up my seat. And I pray for strength and endurance for not just myself, but all of my true brethren, all of you guys, even you few sisters out there, that you tarry to the end and that we continue to exhort one another in this truth. In this truth. Diligence in these scriptures. Constantly communicating and commemorating with one another to uplift and exhort. Trying to seal that number or do the best we can, Like Apostle Gabar said this morning in a live stream, we've been waiting for this for 2,000 years, brethren. Israel, we've been waiting for 2,000 years. Let's finish this. Let's go to 1 Peter 1 and 23. Being born again, not of corruptible seed. Because see, they'll tell you now, see, when before we was born again, dipped in that water and all that bullshit, brought up in them houses made by pastors' hands, man's hands, out of that fucking dirty ass water, being fooled by that 501c3 Stockholm motherfucker, when we was born a corruptible seed, we didn't have any clue. So being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, Nobody gonna take it from us now, brethren. Nobody. Unless the Most High do it himself, and I pray not. I always pray every day that those of us who are chosen to understand this gift that we've received, that not one of us fall out, because we know there's new brothers coming in. I'm new myself. I'm very new. But the apostles and you, the elders and you brethren that I see all the time, man, I pray you guys be in my vision when I pray, that none of us fall out, man. Let me stop, Ron. Let me go on and stick to these scriptures. 1 Peter 1 and 23, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, Yahweh, which liveth and abideth forever. So see, man, because what's the other scripture say? That you can't enter, no one can enter into the kingdom except they be born again. Man, that's like a ton of that weight on our backs being lifted. You know what I'm saying? A ton of that weight, when you think upon these scriptures, helps you balance and deal and sort through all this shit we go through every day. This ain't no time to, this is the end of the race. This ain't no time to collapse, faint. No, this one we got to be our strongest. Right? Let's go to 1 Peter 2 and 9. But ye are a chosen generation. Man, that's deep in itself, ain't it? We a chosen generation, because we all in this generation right now of the know, of the truth, you know? But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. I love that word holy, man. Holy ain't no joke. That means separated from the rest of the world, on our own. A holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into the marvelous light. Man, you brothers, man, you put up so many new videos. It's hard to keep. I can't keep up with them all. But it's just glorious to see how diligent and how beautiful our spirits are, man. Because you brothers be starting with the apostles down, are so sincere about pushing this truth and exhorting one another, that it's a glorious, it's a beautiful yapa thing to see, man. It really is. It really is. The camaraderie amongst brothers, man, when we're on the live streams and stuff, man, I can't wait for that. That's what I live for, man. So, you know, that's our duty. Show forth the praises. Show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of the darkness into this marvelous light. Man, that's not a strange thing, but that's a powerful, deep thing to think about, how the whole world is in darkness and only a few of us are in this marvelous light. Come on, man. That's uplifting in itself right there. That's upliftment at its best. We get weighted down. We come to these scriptures. The Lord lift us up. We lift each other up, exhorts us, with all these thoughts, man. Always keep in mind what Yahushua use your vision. We use our visions. Like Apostle Gabar said one time on one of his videos, he said, man, when he looks at things, he sees them. We see him in our vision. Like we was actually there. Remember that vision of Yahushua's sufferings and what he went through. We have to follow in our big brother's footsteps. Come correct, even to upon death. So let's gird up thy loins. Let's gird up thy loins and prepare for this battle, man. We've been going through this battle all our lives anyway. Here's 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober. Once again, be sober. You can't be hammered, smoking, having that voodoo spirit and shit on you, that spirit of Cain, have you fooled, thinking that you can smoke and you hammered and shit and understand these scriptures. Man, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So we know that we up against that devil, right? And including our own people. But to counterbalance that, you come back to this camera and these scriptures, and you counterbalance that with 1 Peter 4 and 10. As every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same one to another, as good stewards of the manifold grace of Yahweh. Exhorting one another, lifting up each other, man, because we going through this battle together. And it seems like, think back that when you wasn't in the truth, man, you deal with all the world's bullshit, we would still have a weight. We would still have that feeling of being weighted down, but it wasn't as bad. Now that we in this marvelous light, sometimes the weight almost feel buckling. The little shit bothers us even more, right? So we need one another, my true brethren, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone on down. Man, the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, used each and every one of you brethren, man, to save my wretched ass. I'm truly grateful for Wada to you brethren. I guess I'll end it here. 1 Peter 5 and 2. Feed the flock of Yahweh, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Feed the flock of Yahweh, which is among you. We the flock of the Most High. So, with that, I pray, like I say, I pray for you true brethren, starting with the apostles on down, and you few sisters that's in this truth following. Uh, Shalom to you. All praises. Kal halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Kwam Yasharallah, Barakatham. Till next time, Lord willing. Shalom, brother.